All right, good morning. This is, what do we date? June 19th. This is hike number 2 in my 5 at 55. This is going to be Box Elder Peak today, which is, I can see it from my house. So it's really close to me, but it's on the Wellsville Range, and a little trivia with that is the Wellsville Range are the supposedly steepest mountains, not the tallest by any means, but steepest when you compare height to width of base. So this is going to be a fairly steep hike. I've read the reviews on all trails, and everybody talks about how steep it is. So that will be interesting. I'm doing this, as I've mentioned, I talked about some of my mental health journey, because I also want to create a community of normalization of getting mental health. It still carries some stigma, I believe, and especially for being on medication, and that needs to not happen, because just like any other part of the body, the mind can get sick. So I will talk a little more, and we'll see you on the trail. Well, here we are. We finally made it. At least the last part of this was a little more forgiving, because all the rest of it sure had to work for it. Box Elder Peak. So I actually live right down there. That's the road I came over on to get here. Box Elder County. All out there. There's Cache County over there. Up that direction is Idaho. Alright, well, it's been quite a nice little hike. I'm going to stop and eat lunch or breakfast or whatever it may be. All right, well, finished Box Elder Peak. It was a lot of work. It was extremely steep. It was more tiring than I thought it was going to be. I'd seen, reviews that it was steep, but they said it was steep from the first part was steep, but the first part turned out to be the whole part. So unless you count the last 100 yards, which were pretty easy to do. So good hike. I don't want this channel to be all about hiking and all of that, because that's not really what it's about. It's just my chosen way to deal with mental health, but it's not the only way to do it. And I want to get into more of that in some other videos. But if I'm new to the YouTube thing, but I guess like and share.
I'd like to get this spread out, but there's not very many. What do I have? Like 6 subscribers, and I think I'm one of them on another channel. So, so anyway, I'd like this to spread out because of what I think it can do for people. At least create a sense of community. So, anyway, hope it's been good. Have a good one.